Welcome to Coastal Foraging with Craig Evans again. We're here at a lovely beach in West Wales, looking to catch some foraged items and then cook them later on. We're just catching the back end of Storm Eleanor, which is just dying down, and it's about 12 degrees, so see what we get.
Not there, no.
Get some nice mussels over there. Just to let you know now, here we are down at the point, and down as we can see these rocks, this is where we've had some lobsters on the previous videos. Been down today, put my hand in, nothing there, so they might have moved offshore because it's so rough. Here down on the point again now. Going to gather some of these mussels, probably about 18 months old, nice and clean, so they'll cook up nicely. And just around the periphery then you can see dog whelks. The dog whelks are edible, and what they do is they feed on the mussels. They have a proboscis in there which secretes acid, which drills a hole inside the mussel and eats it from the inside. So it's all nature, and a couple of other things you can see here as well are lichens, lots of dog whelks, little anemones in there. Just further up you can see dulse, lovely edible seaweed. We'll gather a bit of that. I'll go in and see these then. These are special species of barnacle called volcano barnacles, for obvious reasons, because of the cone shape, distinct from the other type that we've got, which are much smaller. Now, barnacles are crustaceans, which are effectively a crab, and what they do is when the water comes in, they will put out their little arm and they'll grab the particles from the passing water column. Up on the headland now, trying to get some vegetables to go with our shellfish, and this now is sea beet, the ancestor of all sugar beets and beetroots, also known as sea spinach. Very nutritious, and it's evergreen, so it's one of the few foods that our ancestors could find to eat in the winter. Here we are now with some rock samphire, which is this winter growth. This will grow from spring and it'll go to maybe so high, and these are the seed heads, which I've got some pickled, which we'll eat later on. There's a nice little find now. Storm has washed up this nice clam. It's a Maya species clam. They live about 2 foot down in the sand, and we'll put him in, make him part of our meal in a while. This time not the razor fish, but the clam.
Huh. Still came up with the salt.
Yeah, so we'll get a bit of a wash now.
Let's see if we get any others come up.
They put some salt on a hole now, but it's not a razor. It's what's called a masked crab. You see his proboscis coming out? He lives under the sand, and he puts his nice snorkel up to breathe. And here he is.
Seen one of them before, haven't we?
Yeah, there's a few about, they often get it washed up. But a live one like that, they've got long claws, plough out the way. Nice long snorkel to breathe, and nice long forearms or legs to reach out into the sand to gather its food. Just digging down to get some cockles now. About. Yes, we're just getting some cockles on, plenty about. I'd like to apologise about the wind, but we do have wind suppressors on the camera, and please bear with us.
Okay.
Now here we are at the beach now. We're just about to cook up what we foraged earlier. And behind us now we've got a famous geological feature called Ladies' Cave and Decline. As you can see, inverted V caused by Earth movements 150 million years ago. Okay, right, just to show you what we've foraged so far now today. These scallops, I found those on a different beach yesterday. They're king scallops, and just a matter of interest, got barnacles on it and an American slipper limpet. So we'll stir fry those later on. We managed to find a nice clam, Maya species, down on the beach. We'll stir fry him along with the scallops. We've got some mussels which we'll clean up, some nice cockles. There's a different species of cockle there, which is a dog cockle. See it? It's a reddy colour, pink inside. And something that bit of interest on the cockles we just foraged. There's an anemone living on it. It's using the cockle as the substrate on an anchor, so when the tide comes in it'll release its tentacles from there and feed in the water surface. We've also got a nice little bit of dulse which we'll add to the broth, and some dog whelks which are edible carnivorous snails that actually feed on crustaceans and mussels. And just to show you the different colours, as you can see the stripes and different colours, so they taste quite nice, so they'll go into our meal afterwards. We'll try and prepare this Maya clam now. We'll open him up, like that. As you can see, it's quite a big clam. We'll take him away from the shell there. See the attachment points, 2 attachment points on the shell, and that's the main body of it, and that's its take away some of the guts. That's all edible. So that's the tube which it extends to the surface to suck in the water.
There's a lot in the one, isn't there?
Yeah, so we'll put him in there now. We'll cut him up in a bit to stir fry. And we'll get into the scallops. Get the knife in, and you've got to sever the mussel, same as you do with an oyster. You come in there.
Wow.
Made a bit of a mess there, but the thing is, what we do, we take out that piece there, which is the main mussel. So the thing is, that is actually delicious, and I eat that raw. Really nice. So we'll get the rest of it. And put some there. This is the foot, also known as the coral. That's edible. So make sure we get all the delicious meat out. You want to taste it, Raucus?
Yeah, I'll taste some.
Yeah, it's
Never tried them
very
before.
sweet and delicious. Yeah, trust me, it's delicious. One of nature's wonders. Yeah,
It is
fantastic.
Wow.
Yeah,
Really sweet. Yeah.
yeah, sweet, tender,
Yeah, delicious.
delicious. We throw away the guts. That could be used for a stew, I suppose, but the birds can have that.
That is. I didn't expect that.
Out of the world,
Yeah,
isn't it? It's one of my favourite foraging foods.
Really, really good. Yeah.
And the thing is with scallops now, you see, if they come into danger from a starfish or some predator deep in the water, they can actually swim.
Oh right.
Yeah, so what happens is
They flap, do they?
they flap.
Yeah.
So they flap away
Yeah.
like that, and they can move out the danger of.
Right.
So here we are. So we'll do the rest the same now, and we'll stir fry them later on, and we'll have a delicious meal. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to stir fry the scallops and the clam. Put some oil in the bottom of a wok. We got then the vegetables which we got earlier, which is the sea beet. Put some of that in. Some of the stag's horn plantain, and just a little bit, I think, of the rock samphire, because it's quite a strong taste. Yeah. we'll put a little bit of butter in it. Well, to do the stir fry, keeping the rest for the sauce. And we'll wait now for the cockles to cook before we stir fry that, and then before putting the other ingredients in. Yeah, so we're just chopping up now the wild garlic to go in. Stir fry that in with everything else. Yep. Check if these are done now. Oh yes, they look, they're all steamed open now. So we'll keep a little bit of the juice. Keep a bit of juice to go in the sauce. Just on the top. That's just about enough. Yep, I'm just going to stir fry what we've got there now. With the vegetables, I'm going to put in some pickled garlic seeds, which I did last May. And then some pickled rock samphire seeds to add into the sauce. Stir fry that all together. So in there is some butter, oil, wild garlic, bit of sea beet, touch of rock samphire seeds, wild garlic seeds, and some stagthorn something. Okay, so we've got the clean mussels now, so we're going to put some of these in. Some of the cockles. And we'll warm them back through before putting in the clam. There's the surf clam in there somewhere. Right, so we'll put them back on to warm now. So we've got our shellfish in there with the mussels. And we'll warm them back through with a bit of extra butter. We're going to add some roasted powdered lobster shell to go on top. And along with that, we will put stir. We're adding in our scallops and our Maya clam. So just warm it through. It will start to sizzle. And we put a touch of the homemade rosehip syrup in. A little bit of sweetness. Rub in really nicely. To round it off, we put in some double cream. Oh, all over. Now, wait for that to bubble up then. We'll put some of the juice from the cockles and mussels. Right, so let's give it a stir through now. Everything's warm and bubbling up. Nice portion for two of us. Now we'll take it off the heat and dish it there.
Looks delicious.
So we'll have a little seafood feast in there. You can see the delicious scallop going in there with some bits of clam, cockles, and vegetables. Yeah, some of that, some there. Chris can have this one because it's a dog cockle and you haven't tasted it before.
No, but they're not very nice, are they?
Well, yes, it's a matter of opinion.
Right.
So we'll we'll share it out. Plenty of.
Looks good.
Yeah, that's nice, Chris, and that's mine. So basically, it's a seafood. Mollusk food with scallops, clams, cockles, mussels, dog whelks, wild garlic, there's a surf clam in there, we've got rock samphire, sea beet, some stag's head purslane, wild garlic seeds, and we've got some pickled rock samphire seeds with cream, butter, and some of the liquor from the cooking of the shellfish. Right then. So here we go then. Help yourself to your utensils. Try fork first of all.
Thanks, great. Looks delicious.
Yeah, well, I think I'm going to try some of one of my favourite foods, but this is cooked, not raw. Scallop.
Delicious.
It's really nice.
It's excellent. Yeah.
I
just had a mussel in a coffee.
Yeah. It's mussel in the sauce with all the...
I think it's the best thing we made yet, to be honest.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Not that with no recipes, just as you go.
Really good. Scallop. Oh, look at that.
I go into that.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Amazing.
nice. Thing is, I got these down down in all places, Dale yesterday.
Yeah.
And it was, I don't normally get scallops on the show, but these were thrown up by the storm.
Yeah.
I never remember the name of the storm.
Eleanor?
Eleanor, Storm Eleanor, that's right.
How far out are the scallops usually?
Well, they normally subsea. They live below where the tide goes out to, down to about a few hundred feet, I suppose.
Right. This is really good. Well,
Try a bit of the clam siphon.
I haven't found the dog cocktail yet. Where is it? It's in there somewhere, isn't it?
Nice.
Oh, there it is. Oh, no, it's not. Did I eat it already? No, there it is, right.
It's the pinky one.
Right. So let's have a look and try one before. You reckon they're not that great, these?
Well, it's a bit chewy and they haven't got the taste of normal cockles. But in the sauce, perhaps it's not so different.
Tough and flavourless.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is nice.
It is really good. What have we got in here that I haven't tried yet? That's a bit of clam.
Have you got any of the clam siphon?
No, I don't think I have.
Yeah, over there.
Chewy but sweet and delicious. Yeah.
And the thing is, when you're chewing it, when you come across the wild garlic, it's quite crunchy.
Yeah. Yeah, it's all really good.
Wow. Success?
Definite success.
Wow.